It is 1843, Saturday, April 11th. I believe I got that date correct. And we have, welcome to episode 4 of the famously popular, whatever this series is called. We have no preparation, so we're just going to get right into it almost. We're almost going to get into it. I just want to tell you what is being played. That is the keyboard track from Cries from a Defective Mind, which was released March of 2024. There you have it. Okay, so let's put this right on whatever this is called, the tripod. Okay. I'll take my phone out of my pocket. All right, welcome. Welcome to episode 4. And so here we have it. This is what I'm eating today. This is some pasta. Let's hope that YouTube chooses this as the thumbnail, the YouTube thumbnail. So you might be thinking to yourself, hey now, that is not orecchiette. I am well versed in what this person right here, me, eats as pasta all the time, and that is not orecchiette. And you, my friend, are correct. That is not orecchiette. Do you know what it is? It's actually this. It's called tubetti. Yes, tubetti. And here's what they look like. Now, I don't know, I didn't check the translation, but I'm assuming it means little tubes because orecchiette means little ears. So I'm assuming this means little tubes, considering they are little tubes. So now, before we go any further, I have to have a bite because I am absolutely famished. So let's dig in. Oh my God. Oh, that felt really, really good. So you might be asking yourself, hey, why did you change pasta? What's the dealio? What's the dealio, Mr. Chris? And there is a reason for that. So I think it was maybe 3 times ago that I went to the grocery store, or 4, I don't remember. But I went to get my orecchiette like I always do. As you may know, I eat pasta 7 days in a row, and then I switch to my chicken, vegetables, and potatoes. I guess vegetables and potato, but I have that for 7 days, and then I go back to the pasta for 7 days. And so pasta is a big part of my life. Let's have another bite. And I always eat the same kind of pasta. It's very particular. So I went to the grocery store. They didn't have orecchiette. So I was real bummed out. I was stressed. I was super stressed because what am I supposed to do? That's the only pasta I like. I'm used to it. I don't like change. I'm very animated in this episode. And so I was looking around, and then I came across the tubettis. They look pretty good. They look really good. The size, I mean, they're smaller than the orecchiette, but I did enjoy their size. I like the smaller pastas. And so I thought, okay, I'll just get a bunch of these. Meanwhile, I get home, I still have leftover orecchiette because I eat it so often, I have leftovers. I have backup packages. But eventually that was going to run out. And so the first time I tried this stuff was maybe a week. I don't remember anyway. I don't remember, to be honest. Maybe a week ago, week and a half. So I did a test run. So these are smaller, so they require less cooking time. And I'm just going to have some more, another bite. I have to finish this. Oh my God, it tastes so good. And so it sort of throws off all my scheduling, my timing of making the meal. Because I didn't mention, but there's sauce in here, obviously. But then I also cooked a chicken thigh, and I cut it up into it. You know, there's, maybe you could see a chunk of chicken in there somewhere. So everything's all timed out. Anyway, so I did a trial run. It was a little sloppy on my part with, you know, getting the timings correct, but I tried it. And this stuff, this Tube Eddy stuff, is also a little more high maintenance. So it requires much more stirring while it's boiling in the water, because they tend to really stick to the bottom of the pan. So literally every minute I have to stir them, every minute or two. But anything more than that, and it just gets to be a pain to sort of dig them off of the bottom of the pan there, or the pot. However, that's just a mild annoyance. Normally I'm like playing a game of chess or something on my phone while I'm waiting for the food to cook. When I'm waiting to like stir it and stuff, but whatever. And yeah, I am all about the Tube Eddys now. I think they're my go-to now. Tube Eddy. This episode is brought to you by Tube Eddy Pasta. I'm just joking. Anyway, so I had a big day off yesterday. I had Tube Eddy yesterday. Why did I take the day off? Oh yeah, because I went to the grocery store today. I didn't have anything special for dessert yesterday. However, I went on an absolute spree today at the grocery store. I went all out and I picked up some juicy, good stuff to eat on video. So I have my meals, meals/videos planned for like the next 10 days in a row. So I've got a busy week coming up, not just making videos, but also eating. Now, most of the stuff I got was bakery items, so basically stuff for dessert. Meal-wise, it's probably just going to be, I'm having pasta tomorrow. Then after that, we're having a surprise for a few days. And then after that, it's going to be my regular chicken thigh, potatoes, fried potatoes, and mixed vegetable meal. But we have special desserts for each of them. And I'm gonna try really hard to sort of engorge myself. Is that the word I wanted to use? I want to pig out on these videos. So when I was at the grocery store, I made a list, and money was no object. It was a little bit of an object, but I wanted to, because I'm kind of a cheapskate, but for these videos, I really wanted to go all out. And if I saw something I wanted, I was just going to buy it. And so I did, and yes, my grocery bill was quite large, but it's going to be worth it. Oh my God, this is so good. I think I may even like the Tube Eddys more than the Orecchiettes. The thing with these, because they're so small, I just want to put a whole bunch on my spoon and eat them all at once, but I probably shouldn't do that. They do plump up quite a bit more compared with their non-cooked counterparts. But that's typical of pasta, obviously. And I've already showed you the type of pasta sauce I use in a previous video, so I'm not going to do that again. Oh man, just so good. Last time I ate pasta, it was like an endless bowl. It took forever to finish. On video, I eat the same amount every day, but I don't know, it was very noticeable when I was making the video that there was a lot of pasta there. And I think I mentioned that we have a special, well, we have a non-traditional, a non-usual dessert for tonight after the pasta, but I'm not going to say what it is until we get there. One of the things I wanted to get at the grocery store today was a few different kinds of cereal that I wanted to try. Because, you know, I like cereal. Who doesn't like cereal? I like cereal. I used to eat cereal all the time, obviously when I was a kid, but even into my adulthood, it was one of my main meals until I finally stopped. I don't remember, it was a few years ago when I stopped because I sort of replaced it with a different meal. But the last, when I stopped a few years ago, I was having some bite-sized shredded wheat on the bottom, and then I would put some chocolate Cheerios on the top and just mix it together. And so that was my cereal. It was really good. Plus it had the bran. It was bite-sized shredded wheat with bran. But for these cereals that I wanted to get, I was going for like the either the chocolatey ones or just, you know, the sugary cereals, not the healthy ones. However, when I got to the grocery store, they didn't really have much of a selection. So I never got it. I couldn't find anything I wanted. Now, obviously, I could have eaten some of it, but I wanted to try ones that I haven't had before. It's not that I've tried a lot of cereals, but I mean, I probably should have got some cereal. Maybe I'll get some cereal next time. Oh, man. This is just absolutely amazeballs. Yeah, so I've got meals. I wrote out my meal schedule on a piece of paper because of all the stuff I bought. And a bunch of the bakery items have, you know, best before dates. So I wrote down all the best before dates and I had to plan what I was going to eat on what day. So I have my schedule over there. I was debating on whether I should show it on the video, but that would sort of spoil the entire thing. There was a point to this story, but I lost it. Oh, going back to the cereal. So in the previous couple videos, when I was eating the Tim Hortons donuts, I was mentioning I wish that I so badly wanted to get like every single donut at Tim Hortons and make a tier list. But I wasn't sure how, but I didn't think I could do it or something like that because I don't know how to do it. But not the tier list part, but actually going to Tim Hortons. However, I've decided that I'm going to go to multiple Tim Hortons in search of every donut that they have, and then I'm going to eat them on camera, or at least a chunk of each one. Eating that many donuts at once is probably not very smart or safe, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to multiple Tim Hortons, get all of the donuts I can, and eat them on camera. And when I do that, I'm also going to get more Indian food. So we're going to have more Indian food. And I'm also going to get, I'm going to go back to the grocery store and I'm going to try to get some stuff that I didn't get this time, today. Maybe that will include some cereal. Maybe it'll have some other bakery items as well. And I think, yeah, I also want to get something else at another store. Not going to spoil it. And I also want to make a video while I'm out there. So I want to get some, like a burger and fries or something, and I'll make a video out in the field. Sort of, you know, as a callback, sort of reminiscent of my Big City Todd video, where I I had a whole bunch of meals while I was in the big city. But this isn't going to be for a while, because as I said, I've got 10 days worth of videos planned. So the stuff I'm talking about, you know, getting more donuts and Indian food, that's going to happen quite a long time from now, especially since these videos are being published in the future. So just something to keep in mind, keep in the back of your head. Okay, we're getting towards the end-ish. It's just so good. Does that do anything when I put it up to the camera like that? Okay, I'm going to try and finish this quickly. I'm about to hiccup because I'm eating so fast. Oh man. Boy, do I love myself some pasta. All right, so now I'm gonna have to wash out my bowl and my spoon because I need it for dessert. So I'm gonna bring the supplies over here to make it more interesting. I'm not gonna prepare it over there. So give me a minute. I'll bring the pasta back as well. I'm gonna have to blow my nose first though. I apologize. Cover your ears. All right, so gonna arrange the camera like that. I guess I don't have to, but I will. All right, give me a second too. I'm just gonna check my teeth. See if there's anything stuck in my teeth. No, they look good. All right, so I just have to wash the bowl and the spoon. Okay, not only that, but I also have to dry them off. Can you see me? I think you can see me. So I don't think I'm gonna use. I don't think I'm gonna have milk. Yeah, normally I don't have milk with what's about to happen. So, okay, so I'm opening the fridge, getting the first part out. Okay. Do you know what it is yet? And I have to open the freezer and get the second part out. And then I need to get the big spoon. I'll just wash that too. That was my pasta stirring spoon. Okay, so let's see if I can bring all of this over without dropping everything. This is actually going to be kind of tricky, but I think I can do it. Okay. All right. So, what we have today for dessert, so this was the idea I had. Initially, I wanted to get some fresh berries. Couldn't remember what the word was. So we have some fresh berries. We have multiple kinds of fresh berries. So we have some raspberries. We have some black berries. And we have some blue berries. So these are my favorite berries. These three kinds of berries are my favorite berries. My chair was hitting the rug under me. Okay, so initially I was going to get those and then sort of just do I was just going to eat them, and I guess I was going to choose which kind I liked best. And then I thought about it, and I was like, wait a minute, let's add something to the mix. And so I ended up getting some ice cream as well. We got the English side. There's a French side and an English side because we live in Canada. They are required by law to put both languages. Okay, so I've not opened this. Let's open it. There's like a tab I have to open. This is a good brand, the Real Dairy. I used to have, I mentioned this before, I used to have ice cream every day for dessert, and I would get their chocolate kind, their chocolate variety. However, normally I would get chocolate, something chocolatey. However, you know, when you start adding berries, normally I don't really like the combination of fruit and chocolate. So I thought, okay, what else could I get? And French vanilla was pretty much the go-to. I also thought about doing cookies and cream, but then I decided, no, I'll just do this. This was also on sale for like half price almost. It was $4.99. The ice cream is kind of expensive. No, oh yeah, so what was I gonna do here? I was gonna do something. Oh yeah, I was going to put, okay, I had an idea here. I was going to put a layer of berries on the bottom, and then ice cream, and then a layer of berries on the top. Okay. So let's put some of these guys, the bloobs. I don't want to use too many because these have to last for 2 days. Okay, we got the blacks. Okay, and we got the rasps. How's that? I mean, it looks good already. And then you stick ice cream on top of it? Yes, please. So I don't know how much ice cream I should have. I think I want to have like a bunch. I used to have 2 big scoops when I had it every day. But, okay, I think I'm going to have 1 more. These aren't really big scoops. They're more not big scoops, medium scoops. Okay. So let's put some more on. The blacks. They don't really stay on like I wanted them to. They sort of fall off to the side, but whatever. Whew. I don't know if I've ever done this before, to be honest. All right, there you have it. There's your ice cream and berries. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever done this before. Oh my God. This is good. Oh. Definitely tastes good. This was a good idea. It tastes so refreshing. I want to eat it fast, but I don't want to eat it too fast or else I get a headache. All the berries taste good. The ice cream tastes good. This is so good. So it says per third of a cup, there's 20 grams of sugar and 32% of your daily saturated fat. So I definitely had more than a third of a cup. Probably had at least double that, but what can you do, right? Yeah, I can tell you why I haven't done this before. These berries were super expensive. The blueberries, this little thing of blueberries was $7.99. They taste amazing, but I mean $7.99? And then these two were either $3.99 or $4.99. I don't know. So this is 170 grams. Both of these are 170 grams, and the blueberries are 551. This is sort of reminiscent of the Big City Todd video again. When I got the blackberries from Walmart, and I was just eating them in the parking lot. That was really good. Oh my God. This is just so good. I think I used the perfect amount of ice cream. I don't think I had too much. I wouldn't eat this much every day, but like for the video, I mean, I think it was the perfect amount. Oh my God. All right, got one bite left. There's a little bit of ice cream. There's a raspberry, there's a blackberry, and there are 2 blueberries. Wow. Well, that was an absolute home run. I am super pleased with that. Oh, God. So this meal was fantastic. Kudos to the chef. What's that phrase? Compliments to the chef, is that it? Anyway, the chef is really good. So, now tomorrow, obviously we have another meal for supper. However, I think I'm making an extra video tomorrow for lunch. And I'm also having some dessert for lunch. I'm just debating on whether it's going to be ice cream and berries again, or if it's going to be another one of the desserts that I have planned. To be honest, I think it's going to be the ice cream and berries. And then I'll save the new dessert to have with my pasta tomorrow night. And then after that, we are switching entrees to a secret entree. And I believe we are also switching desserts. Oh yeah, we have a super special dessert 2 days from now. 2 days from me. So I'm like in heaven right now for the next 2 weeks. And then I've got to get, a whole bunch of donuts and more Indian food and extra stuff too. So this is a very fun time for me. So I'm very happy. My debilitating depression has lifted. I always joke about that. I'm joking when I say that. Because I sort of mentioned the other day that I was super depressed because I had no more donuts and no more Indian food. But yeah, now I went to the grocery store today, stocked up on all the good stuff, and so we have plenty more videos to come. So I hope you enjoy it. I sure did. So I'll see you tomorrow for lunch.